Hello everyone, this lesson is for reptile biology, an introduction to reptiles for Unit 6, Amphibians and Reptiles. We'll cover classification of these kinds of animals again and their evolution as well as any adaptations in anatomy within the differences between their classes. Reptiles are, like amphibians, part of Animalia and Chordata. They are in a different class. They are in the class Reptilia, and they have a few different orders. Some aren't listed here, but the ones that are the ones you're familiar with. Turtles, Testudinata, Squamata, which is the lizards and snakes, and Crocodilia, crocodiles, alligators, and sometimes included within this is birds, since they evolved from reptiles a lot later in their lineage, but usually they're placed in a different class and not the same class, but a suborder instead. So, unlike amphibians, there's going to be more terrestrial adaptations in reptiles. That's going to include the scaly skin, as well as the teeth and claws. So a lot better predatory adaptations. And the big game changer is the amniotic egg. This is an egg that's got its own protection. It's got a shell around it. Instead of having to lay your egg in the pond, you're taking the pond with you. This allows you to lay eggs wherever you can. So this is a big jump in tetrapod vertebrate evolution. Because from here we're going to see the other major groups of animals, the mammals, the reptiles, and the birds, all of which are going to have an amniotic egg. Birds also have the shell, but mammals, instead of having the shell on the outside, it's an amniotic sac. And the reptiles are going to give rise, the early ones are going to give rise to dinosaurs, which will eventually mostly go extinct except for some bird lineages. Another group of reptiles continues to be very similar to what it used to be, which is the crocodiles. Snakes and lizards are very closely related in their groups. Turtles actually are one of the oldest reptile groups, and mammals branched off of reptiles very early on, with the hair being some type of modified scale. Most diversity of reptiles is found within lizards and snakes, but there's also lots of turtle and crocodilian biodiversity. In North Carolina specifically, we are going to have only one species of alligator, that's the American alligator. We don't have as many lizards as it is represented worldwide in diversity, but we do have a few. We actually have a much higher diversity in snakes and turtles, having to do with lots of the aquatic habitats that we provide here in North Carolina. So lots of aquatic snakes, lots of sea turtles, terrestrial turtles, and the diversity of habitats really encourage the diversity of reptiles that you can see. So the next lessons will focus more on the different specific orders of these reptiles, and I hope that was helpful.